the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. The Bulls have been looking pretty confident. They've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of progress.
We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center. The New York Knicks are in the United Center tonight to battle it out with one of their longtime rivals, the Chicago Bulls. Taking a look at New York, their last game unable to get past the Kings at Sacramento. A real closely contested game. They couldn't come up with a couple of key baskets and they lost by 3.
Indeed, this was a tough loss. They faced a serious comeback intensity that just overwhelmed them in that last quarter. Unfortunately, they couldn't stay in the game enough to force an extra session.
I mean, boy, they were close, really, right up until the finish line. But I thought they were going to get over the hump, but it was not meant to be.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Porzingis is out there with Anthony, and it's Green. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Galloway in at the point guard. Young's shot is off. On defense, the Bulls, it's a 3-point game. Anthony with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Young against Anthony. They kick it out to Green. They grab their own miss. O'Quinn and Gasol sends it back. They retain possession. Green, the pass to O'Quinn. Back to Green. Kicks to Anthony. Inside. Stolen by Rose. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
Here's Rose following the score by New York. Gasol on the high post from 17 feet out. And Drummond throws it down.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Smith with it. Now Green defending. Fires the 3. And there's Rose on the assist by Smith. Rose has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from 3-point range.
Green kicks to Galloway. This one for 3. Gasol with the rebound. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside Rose. He kicks to Drummond. 5 to shoot. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Anthony kicks to Galloway. Now the pass to Porzingis. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 3 assists in the game. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Good looking screen by Gasol. Rose goes in, dishes to Gasol. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gasol's got his first points in this one.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
O'Quinn in the post, defended by Young.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Rose dishes to Gasol. He feeds it to Smith. Fires for three. Can't hit. So New York will take it the other way. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, Greg, and I think that really was the crucial difference. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Screen by Smith. Outside Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Galloway. He's covered by Rose. And he gets it to go. O'Quinn's got his second basket of the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Smith kicks to Drummond. Drummond a screen. Off the pick. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Bulls have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Outside Rose. He dishes it to Young. Gasol's in the post, working on O'Quinn. A nice shot by Gasol.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Porzingis after Pau Gasol's bucket. Anthony's shot is off. Smith with it. 17 points in his last outing. Drummond a screen. Off the pick. The second effort, and Gasol with the lay-in. Gasol's got 6 points.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Pau Gasol was the number 3 pick back in 2001. Managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a second-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
Bulls making a switch here. Splitters checked in. Then for the Knicks, Kevin Seraphin. He's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's a Flalo in for Porzingis.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Splitter sets a screen. Young with no one around. No good from outside. Talking about Pau and brother Mark, both of them were excellent last season. Difference is that Pau has always been considered a great prospect, so detractors are much harder on him when they see cracks, I think, Greg, in his game.
Yeah, you know, for Marc Gasol, it can only exceed expectations because they started out so low. I'd simply say that if I had to pick between one or the other for best career, I'd do everything I could to pick both.
Good way to get out of it. Good answer. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Bulls.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the first half.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And the free throw, no good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Nick Young. Tony Snell's checked in for Smith. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Rose. Louis Amundsen, he's checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Daniel Green. Now here's Williams. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from the corner. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
And again, no good by Chicago. Knicks trail by 4. Galloway, the pass to Williams. Seraphin with the ball. Gibson on him. Shot by Seraphin. No good. Chicago has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Clarkson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Amundsen dishes to Afflalo. They set the pick. Galloway kicks to Seraphin. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Now, here's Clarkson. 9 points last game out. There's some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Tries from 16. That one wide left. Knicks trail by 4. Galloway, the pass to Seraphin. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good. And the Knicks making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Here's Chicago. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
Yes, Kevin, he said he doesn't want to see their offense fall into bad habits and get stagnant. He said as long as we keep moving without the ball and don't stand around watching the paint dry, we'll be able to put up points. Let's see if they can keep their legs moving here tonight, guys.
And thanks as always, Doris. And guys, the emphasis on quality shooting, getting those chances identified by their coach is a key for them.
And I think that means they must work as a complete unit out there, cooperate, sharing the ball, and try to limit the one-on-one play.
And if they can do that, they will have success shooting the basketball. I think it's guaranteed.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Break in the action. Now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Chicago. Right now they've acquired the second best record in the conference. And of course New York. Right now quite a ways down below.
And for Chicago, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
Now, here's Clarkson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Clock at 6. Gibson dishes to Mirotic. Lets it go from 11. The Knicks pull it in. Williams kicks to Amundsen. Pass to Williams. Feeds it to Ingles. A follow the pass to Seraphin. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Bulls in second.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And it's tied up with that one. A minute 20 left to play here in the first. And here's Clarkson. Passes it to Mirotic. Shoots a fader. The shot is off. And New York the other way now. Aflalo dishes to Ingles. 52 seconds left to play here in the first. Back to Aflalo. For 3, just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Gibson. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against Sacramento. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Aflalo. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 5.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Here's Ingles. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. Here's Aflalo, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Clarkson kicks to Mirotic. A fader. And that one's good. Aflalo. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun. It's out there working together. You know, the biggest thing is the defensive end. As long as we keep that up, we're going to score enough points to, possibly win basketball games. So I'm definitely not concerned from that aspect of it.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latino. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Green out there with the flow. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. The Knicks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool and consistent at the stripe this year, I mean, that's impressive.
That one is off. Langston Galloway's checked in for New York. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Rose. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Sacramento. Down low, here's Drummond. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 8 points here for Drummond.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Pass to Porzingis. Gasol with the steal. Smith against Green. Outside Gasol. Puts it up from 12. It's Chicago with another bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball move.
Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. They set the pick. Galloway kicks to O'Quinn. Cannot hit. Good D by Drummond.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Smith for three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Anthony on the wing, guarded by Wright. Shot is off. Chicago leading by 9.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Carmelo Anthony. Right around 25 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
A wide open look here for Wright. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Rose against Anthony. The feed now to Galloway. Outside, Green. Now the dish to Carmelo. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Drummond. Goes back up. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Anthony drives in, and he gets the bucket. Anthony's got 5 now. Chicago with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Rose kicks to Drummond. The pass to Wright. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Gasol. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. New York calls timeout.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Looking now at some numbers for Rose. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. 3rd in assists, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And, you know, you mentioned it. He does a great job running the offense, spotting the open man, and making the easy delivery.
Young's checked in for the Bulls. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Green dishes to Anthony. From 17 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Smith kicks to Gasol. Fader on the way. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night. Knicks trail by 9. Galloway, the pass to Green. Here's Porzingis. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Clock at 2. Here's Anthony. Anthony missing again. The Bulls leading by 9. Rose goes in, steps back and fires. And it's good off the back rim and in. Rose has got 7.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
There's the pick. Galloway kicks to O'Quinn. An easy layup after coming off the pick. He has 7.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Screen by Smith. Outside Rose. The jump hook. It's Gasol missing. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Galloway. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Anthony's shot is off.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. Kicks to Carmelo. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Drummond a screen. Here's Rose. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Outside Anthony. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Young outside. There's Rose with the 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's how you extend the lead. I mean, they have tremendous confidence going for them right now. And that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting.
New York calls timeout.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst, 37% from the field.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Splitter is checked in for Andre Drummond. Gibson comes in for Pau Gasol. Mirotic is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Clarkson in for Rose. Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 28-point game against Sacramento.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Well, Greg, getting back to Young, it's tough to completely judge him on last year's numbers because he was fighting through knee injuries, ankle injuries, all kinds of things. Clark only played 42 games.
Yeah, but when he's right, he can light it up. I mean, he's a go-to scorer, but he just never got right last season.
Shot's good for Seraphin.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Now Clarkson, 5 points in the game. Young's shot is off. Dishes it to Ingles. He kicks it to Galloway. It's good from long range. Galloway has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks. Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Clarkson with the ball. He feeds it to Mirotic. No good again that time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Galloway. He dishes it to Williams. Anthony down low, covered by Mirotic. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Carmelo Anthony, the third pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh, and all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003, all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
So Anthony nails both of them.
And guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
Now, here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. Splitter sets a screen. Clarkson dishes to Splitter. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Splitter's got his first points of the night. Ingles kicks to Afflalo. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Gibson. Aaron Afflalo picking up that last basket. And here is Anthony. 13 points in the game. There's a screen. Pass to Afflalo. Wants to get it to Seraphin and does. Shot left block. It's hauled in by the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Clarkson passes to Mirotic. The Bulls keep it alive. Snell from outside, and he gets it to go.
You've got to be in his jersey before he catches it. You've got to deny him a catch, otherwise he'll hurt you from deep.
Here's Ingles. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and the shot is good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now, here's Clarkson. 6-point lead. Here's Mirotic. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the screen. And Afflalo wide open. He shoots. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Bulls leading by 6. 1:24 left here in the second. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Outside Anthony. Feeds it to Williams. Stolen by Clarkson. And even 3-on-3 break. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And Kevin, while we have a moment here, let's take a look at the Bulls and see where they ranked over the last month in the NBA stats. First in rebounding, first in shooting percentage, and they're also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
Here's Ingles. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And here are the Knicks now. Following the miss by Josh Gibson, the drive by Anthony, and he gets it to go. Anthony's got 15 points.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Clarkson kicks to Mirotic. What a play simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Bulls leading by 8. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Bill Carmelo, after this first half of play, what do you believe the team needs to focus on from here on out?
Well, just communication and trusting one another. When somebody get beat, the next guy got his back, and we're just trying to get up and down, get going somewhere, somehow. For the most part, we did pretty good. A couple of adjustments on the defensive end. Make some shots, and we'll be fine.
Melo, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, the shots were dropping for them. I mean, they was just dropping out of everywhere, dropping out the ceiling, dropping out the popcorn guy, man's hand, whatever. It didn't matter what the defense was. They found a way to get a good look almost every time. You just got to be patient, take as long as they need to keep finding those high percentage shots.
And Kenny, your take on New York.
They need to look into areas where they can gain an advantage. Rebounding is largely a hustle stat. Right now, they're getting out-rebounded. They need to commit to changing that. Those extra opportunities afforded by better rebounding are key for them to win tonight.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Anthony was playing great. 15 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Kyle Gasol is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Rose. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's Young in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And so here is New York after the miss from Pau Gasol. Here's Anthony, and the Knicks good for 2.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Now here's Rose. Young outside. Latrey. Shot. No good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
The drive by Anthony. Here's O'Quinn to the right side. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Galloway.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Now here's Rose. He's got 14. Jumper off the screen, and it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
Here's Galloway. Passes it to O'Quinn. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Now Rose, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Nice move, and Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 14 points.
That one goes down, but offensively, it's 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Young against Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by Anthony. Chicago leading by 3. Smith wide open. He fires. Nice shot from the wing. Smith's got his second bucket. New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, 111 first place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's Galloway. He's covered by Rose. Pass to Porzingis. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Rose with the ball. He's got 14. Young's shot is off.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 17. Green, no luck. Smith against Anthony. Smith kicks to Young. Here's Drummond, but he recovers it. Smith outside. This all setting the pick for Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Young from outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. O'Quinn's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now the feed to Anthony for the tie. They grabbed their own miss.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Right, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And New York with a change here, too. Amundsen's checked in. And so Young nails them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Green dishes to Galloway. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. And so here is New York. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. To the paint, here's Amundsen, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Amundsen. Both free throws good from Edmondson. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Rose. 14 points for him. Drummond, a screen. Shot on the wing. Now that is his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%. For New York, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. There's Galloway. He has 6. Now the dish to Anthony. Six to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Anthony's got 19 points. The Bulls have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And here's Rose. He's got 16. And Young, here we go. They shoot again, and it's Gasol getting it to go. Gasol's got 16.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Outside, Green. And there's the pass to Galloway. Kicks it to O'Quinn. Lets it go from 14. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. This is to Rose. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 5. And here we go. Moving it up. And that one's good. He's got 5.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And Young kicks to Rose. At the elbow, it's Drummond. He feeds it to Young. The kick out to Rose. Fires it up. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Rose has got 18 points in the game. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Amundsen, the pass to Galloway. Anthony with it, and Young picks him up defensively. The drive by Anthony. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Now here's Rose. He's got 18. He kicks it to Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's now 18 points for Pau Gasol. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Edmondson. New York moving it around. Feeds it to Green. Passes it to Anthony. He dishes it to Galloway. And Gasol comes to help. It's tipped. Young with the steal. Gasol a screen. And Young kicks to Rose. Shoots from 14. Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Galloway, the pass to Amundsen. And there's the feed to O'Quinn. It's Drummond with the rebound. Chicago leading by 5. Young outside. Pass to Rose. The three-pointer no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And he gets it to go.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Chicago calls timeout. Aside from it to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Fourth, Derrick Rose.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
Mirotic offline with his three. Knicks trail by 3. Nikola Mirotic, drafted as a late first-rounder, Clark, back in 2011. The Spanish star finally made his rookie debut in the NBA last season, and it was worth the wait.
It sure was, Kevin. I mean, once he started to get consistent PT, I mean, he was remarkable. Can run like the wind for a big guy, not that strong, but more aggressive than you think. How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Now here's Aflalo. 6 points for him. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. The dish to Amundsen. The open shot of Aflalo. Again, Aflalo missing.
And back to Mirotic last season. Per 36 minutes, he averaged 18 points, 9 rebounds. He was also a tremendous foul shooter for a rookie big and made the all-rookie first team, was second in Rookie of the Year voting. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Now, here's Clarkson. Aaron Aflalo missing his last shot. No good from 11 feet. 1:51 left in the third. There's a good screen. Shot off the pick. And it's good. Aflalo's got 8.
And, you know, for Mirotic, his value extends to the defensive end as well. He did a surprisingly good job of racking up blocks and steals last season. You have to believe that if he improves his power and consistency, an all-star nod isn't so far off.
No good from Gibson.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Here's Ingles. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Aflalo, that's good. 1:03 left to play here in the third. Now Clarkson, he's got 5. Rose, a screen on Aflalo. And he connects in the jumper. The screen did the trick. And that's now 20 points for Rose.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here is Amundsen. The pass to Ingles. Shot clock at 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Some good numbers for Seraphin. He's got 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. J.R. Smith's checked in for Chicago. And a switch here also for New York. Porzingis is checked in. And both free throws good for Seraphin. Chicago leading. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mirotic the screen. Clarkson dishes to Mirotic. Here's Splitter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. For Chicago, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one falls for Splitter. And Splitter drops them both. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 3. Here's Ingles. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Williams. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bulls lead by 3. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And the Knicks with possession here. It's a 3-point game on the court for the Knicks. They've got Porzingis. He's out there with Derek Williams. Kyle O'Quinn out there with a Flowey. And it's Galloway in at the point guard position.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Smith's shot is good.
I'm sure they're satisfied with that possession, guys. Very nice shot that time.
Knicks trail by 5. Here's Galloway. Kicks it to Aflalo. A 3. Aflalo with another miss. The Bulls shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Clarkson with the ball. Dishes at Demiritich. The offensive rebound. And that one good from Clarkson. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Here's Galloway. Pass to Porzingis from 13 and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
The Bulls leading by 5. Smith outside. He feeds it to Clarkson. The Knicks pull it in.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. The defense offers just a little bit of resistance. He doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Can't hit from 12. Knicks trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Williams kicks to O'Quinn. Back to Williams. Williams with another miss. Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Drummond, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measures 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. And he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the floor, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package athletically.
You talked about the raw physical tools. Then you factor in the 2 things as a big that I really value: great hands and quick feet. And he's got that going for him. So you can't go through him, you can't go around him, and you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say. Now here's Aflalo. Anthony buries it down low. Anthony's got 23 points.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Right side Rose. He kicks to Drummond, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Here's Galloway. Feeds to Carmelo. Again, the miss by Anthony. Chicago leading by 6. Rose passes to Smith. That's good. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Galloway. To the inside. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
outside Gasol. Bulls moving the ball around. Rose attacking. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Galloway kicks to Afflalo. And stolen by Drummond. Afflalo again throws. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Gasol no good. Knicks trail by 8. Here's the screen. Galloway kicks to O'Quinn. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
So it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Shots good from Young.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Galloway, the pass to Afflalo. Anthony against Young. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up. And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about?
And New York making a change here. Green's checked in.
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on him. And that feeling turned out to be correct.
Now here's Anthony. He dishes it to O'Quinn. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And there's the feed to Rose. Launches a 3. Good. Rose has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And Gasol comes to help. Here's Porzingis. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Porzingis has got 6 here in this quarter.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted and kind of take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high percentage looks.
There's Galloway after Pau Gasol's bucket. Out to Anthony. It's up a 3. Shot is off. And it's Chicago the other way. The drive by Smith. Young for 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Green. There's Galloway, defended by Drummond. 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Hey guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait one more year. Clark has a lot to learn, but still comes over, as a much talked about player, a much better player than had he declared last season.
I agree with you, yet he'll still need time to develop, but all the ingredients are there. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
Greg Latvian had a great shot.
just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in a hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Back to Smith. Drummond with a screen on Green. Smith outside. From deep three-point range. Knicks with the rebound. O'Quinn's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Anthony drives in. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Anthony's got 12 points in just the second half. Gasol a screen. Chicago scoring again.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Porzingis. Chicago has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Gasol uses the glass to finish the layup. Gasol's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Outside Rose. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
New York calls timeout. Kind of like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
We need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Galloway. The dish now to Green. Out to the right wing. Here's Porzingis. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
It's Anthony with the drive. Here's Galloway. Back to Anthony. The rebound by Young. Chicago leading by 5. Smith inside from outside the arc. Rose can't hit. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. A wide open look here for Anthony from outside off the mark.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you. He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half. Checking out the game J.R. Smith is having. He's got 11 points and 5 assists.
And that one misses.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And Anthony drops them both.
Flawless trip to the free throw line that time, and that gap just got a little narrower.
The Bulls leading by 5. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Rose goes in, loses his man off the screen, and lays it up and in. Rose has got 11 here in this quarter alone. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Green. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second left in the fourth quarter. Smith outside. And the pass to Rose. 6 to shoot. Woman in the post. Gasol kicks to Young. Pass to Rose. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Count that one. Rose has got 33.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
27 seconds left in the game. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Count that one.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
New York calls timeout. They trail by 9. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home just like the players are. There's nothing they can do to salvage this one right now. Let's go. Get out of here. Game done.
He summed it up.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think we need to comment after that.
Adios. Here's Grant. Seraphin dishes to Williams. Grant the pass to Amundsen. Shoots the 3. No good. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. This team really looked good tonight. What was the key out there?
I mean, our penetration was unbelievable tonight. Everybody was penetrating the ball. We weren't settling for jump shots and contested jumpers. And as long as we keep moving the ball, we'll be fine.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him. And down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.